بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. We greet you with Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh from my sitting room here in my home at the Caribbean island of Trinidad on this the 16th day of the month of Rabiul Awwal of the year 1446, and we have a very brief announcement, but it's good news, and that is that on the 4th of November, Alhamdulillah, for my lecture in Birmingham, and we have people coming from France, coming from different parts of Europe, coming from other cities of Britain to Birmingham for that lecture on an Islamic eschatological explanation of Israel's unfolding master plan. And the only one who can explain that subject is someone who has penetrated Islamic eschatology. But the good news we have is that I'm going to have someone with me who will excite you. That is my dear and distinguished brother Ken O'Keefe, the Irishman, the dynamic Irishman. Ken O'Keefe will join with me in lecturing on the 4th of November, and I'm always happy to have Ken with me. I will take on the subject from a macro analysis perspective and ask him to do more of the micro analysis. But when the time comes for question and answers, I will join him also in offering my views on microanalysis of events that are unfolding in Israel's master plan. I have consistently said it for more than 25 years now, that there is a master plan at work, and that master plan, the Quran has given us a hint of it when it says, بَعَدَ أُوذِ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ انطلقوا إلى ظل ذي ثلاث شعب. Let history now proceed to a shadow comprised of three parts. This is not ayah muhkama, which is plain and clearly understandable. This is most certainly ayah mutashabiha, and therefore no one has the authority to declare that we cannot interpret. But when we interpret, we must always say Allah knows best, because only Allah can confirm that an interpretation of the Quran is correct. And our interpretation is that this shadow is, of course, the false Messiah, the Antichrist, Dajjal, and that he has as his trademark, his footprints come in three parts. And for 25 years now we have been saying the first part of the footprint, the first part was, you'll find it located in Pax Britannica. Unfortunately, I am a solitary voice in the world of Islam. And in all of these years, no senior scholar of Islam has found it possible to agree with me publicly. And I don't know how long I will continue to remain a solitary voice. But while it doesn't cause me pain, the caravan keeps moving. Thank Allah for that. And we said that the second stage of the shadow, the Pax Britannica left the scene and was replaced by Pax Americana. But that's history. And we have been saying for the last 25 years that the United States is flying high, but it is now in irreversible decline. They laughed at me 25 years ago, but no one is laughing now. And that when Pax Americana departs, there is something number 3 to replace it. And our view is Pax Judaica, that is at the heart of Israel's master plan, and as a consequence of the work I have done through my lifetime, my scholarly lifetime, we now have hundreds of thousands of people around the world who are aware of this master plan. So we're going to refine the master plan and explain it with some more detail. While still Allah gives us life, we don't know how much longer I have to live. And so I'm looking forward to joining with Ken one more time on the platform in Birmingham on November the 4th. November the 4th at 7 p.m. Do please come from wherever you are. Make sure you get the registration. Go to my website, my YouTube channel, and you'll see there's a small registration fee. And we're doing that to prevent people from sabotaging. That is, that they send a number of names who are coming, and then on the day of the lecture they don't turn up, and so they're empty seats. So this time we want to prevent that kind of sabotage, because unfortunately I have so many enemies. So I look forward to seeing you on November the 4th in Birmingham. But don't forget that on November the 2nd, I have another lecture which is also very important in Wembley. And I think that one starts at 6 o'clock. And it is a lecture in which we will attempt to demonstrate how to recite the Quran. If the Quran is to fulfill its function as a guide for us, as a source of knowledge for us, if the Quran is to provide light, if the Quran is to provide knowledge, if the Quran is to provide shifa or healing, if this is to happen, how do we recite the Quran? And this is our subject on the 2nd of November in Wembley, inshallah. Go to my YouTube channel, go to my website, and you'll find more information about these two lectures. Thank you. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.